What is radiation? Radiation is energy that travels through space as either waves or high-speed particles. Radiation falls into 6 types: alpha and solar radiation. Solar radiation gives us a sunburn, while alpha radiation is only dangerous if inhaled, swallowed, or absorbed through wounds. Next, beta radiation is moderately penetrating and penetrates through the human skin to the germinal layer where new skin cells are produced. Lastly, gamma and X-ray radiation. Both are highly penetrating electromagnetic radiations. Both are able to penetrate many inches into human tissue and structures. Dense materials are needed from shielding from gamma radiation emitting materials. There are many causes for the pollution of radiation. Some of it came from World War II during the time where nuclear experimentation was done for nuclear weapons. And also, nuclear factories either leak, accidents happen, they blow up, just like in the incident of Chernobyl where one of the nuclear reactors blew up and everything within the area was contaminated, followed by several workers killed while several thousand others were injured. And next, the mining of uranium. Mining involves crushing and processing of radioactive ores, and this generates radioactive waste which emits alpha particles. But in high doses, this can be very dangerous. Plants that get contaminated by radiation are weakened, and the seeds that follow it have frequent mutations. And this is most evident in Chernobyl, where a notable amount of dead plants in the red forest were there, but none of it was decomposing. Studies were done, and the trees that would usually be decomposed 10 years later were still there after the incident in 1986. It was concluded that bacteria were affected by the radiation and resulted in slower bacterial growth and for the following generation of fungi to come, which decomposed the dead plants. Radiation sickness on humans is as follows: hair loss, nausea and vomiting, bruising and inability to heal wounds, bleeding out of orifices, bloody diarrhea and vomiting, radiation burns, hair loss, headache, weakness and fatigue, development of cancers, and ultimately the destruction of the immune system. The most common way to get rid of radiation is to bury it underground, and this has been done thousands of miles deep underground. But new research has come up with a corrosion-proof slag container which encases the nuclear waste in slag, and it takes up less volume, which means it could be able to be buried underground by the millions, so it's much more safer.